pussy wusses. Well, it's time for our perk deck guide, or following through the perk deck series, and that is going to be, well, I had to thank you for Hoxton for the introduction of James Hawksworth, and that we have is, of course, Hoxton, the Crook. And of course, Hoxton, of course, was the original heisters from Payday the Heist. Unfortunately, he got captured in 2013 or 2012. And then in 2014, he was well, free, thanks to the Payday gang. But of course, he finds a suspicion that there's some type of rat that sold him out and got into the police custody in the first place. And we know where this is going. Anyway, let's look at the sixth perk deck of the series of Crook. So let's see what this one offers. Subtle. Your chance to dodge is increased by 15%. Or should basic composer. Your chance to dodge is increased by 5% for ballistic vest. Your armor is increased by 20 for ballistic vest. Advanced composure. Your chance to dodge is increased by 10% for ballistic vest. Your armor is increased by 20% for ballistic vest. Expert composer. Your chance to dodge increased by 10 for ballistic vest. Your armor is increased by 25% ballistic vest. And master recovery, your armor recovery rate increased by 10%. By looking at this perk deck, it's basically a love child between armor and rogue, as you get the same dodge, just like Hitman. You get both subtle, but here later on it gets different. So you get increased armor, kind of similar to armor, except armor has a little bit more armor value than Crook, but Crook has more dodge. So it's a very, not really much of an original idea of a perk deck. After all, we did have increased more armor and more dodge. This one trying to fill both roles, which it really doesn't make a lot of sense, because if you want between one of the builds, a lot of people would suggest either dodge or armor. If you can't pick both, you can't pick either one of the reasons, why not just be in the middle? Like a yin-yang style right here. No, if you can't pick anything if you can't pick armor for some unknown reason, if you don't feel like running an ICTV with the armor perk deck, or if you don't like wearing a two-piece suit as rogue, which, what the heck's wrong with you if you're not using one of those two styles with these perk decks, then you're probably gonna try to find a middle ground with this perk deck. Now, in terms of, I gotta say, this is not that good compared to rogue, in my opinion. Try to fill a bit of both. As for my crew management choice, it's really hard to pick which one I should go for. Either Protector or Distractor. I guess for this case I'm gonna go with Distractor, which I don't think is a viable idea, but anyways, let's actually look at the perk deck we have. I know I didn't really explain on the Hitman, so the Hitman was something... Oh no, it was like... Wait. Oh, that was my build profile. There. Nothing really much changes here, except Crook does. So we can see, thanks to the perk deck, it just increased our dodge with ballistic vest, plus increase our armor with the ballistic vest. Now notice it only applies to ballistic vests, not really much of a two-piece suit. You can see the dodge, you can still get good dodge, but here, that's where the ballistic vest kind of shines in. I presume a lot of people will rock the lightweight ballistic vest, but anything with the word ballistic vest gets armor and dodge, and surprisingly, I don't think they're really meant to work as well. But if it does somehow work, you know, comment down how effective it is wearing a ballistic vest and a heavy ballistic vest. Of course, it does not work with the flank jacket, the combined tactical vest, and the improved combined tactical vest because they don't have the word ballistic vest into it. So only these three have it. As for my skills, well, I decided to use first aid kit this time and get some Joker skill to take some aggro away from me. Shotgun skills, some few tanky skill, especially getting Die Hard basic since I'm wearing the ballistic vest. Might as well get some additional more armor. Few speed skills, and this time I'm gonna avoid using the Revan sub-tree skills, and plus I have 1 point to spare, which I really have no clue which one to put. Well, I guess anyway, since I'm using a pistol, I might as well take equilibrium basic so it can decrease the time it takes to draw and holster a pistol by free, so there's that. Alright. Now, the weapon of choice I picked for him, since during the cover, or basically the thumbnail I have, Hoxton is holding a Spaz 12, which is another community weapon which you get by joining community, or basically for free if you're playing the Crime Wave edition. And these are the attachment I have the following. I have the triple buck, extended mags, the Donald horizontal lever, a -4 accuracy boost, the LED combo, the speculator sight, and the solid stock. Essentially, the Spaz 12 is just a worse version, basically an inferior version of the M1014, except it's just able to have an extra 2 more rounds with the gun. And my secondary choice, although it's not real by Hoxton, I just use as a backup, and as the 5.7 pistol, loaded AP rounds, with the following attachments: the tin treated barrel, the flash hider, a +4 accuracy boost, micro laser, extended mags, and the pistol red dot sight. So I could deal with the shield with no problem. I have concussion grenades, and for my melee choice, I decided I should bring the signature melee of choice. And well, sadly, I didn't really have something for the John Wick himself, which I think would have been the Ursa knife he would have had, or probably the more popular one, probably the more recognizable would have been, you know, the pen. You know, he would have, you know, killed 3 people in the bar. Apparently, this pen is made in Great Britain. That's some fine wood. Anyway, we have the Nova Shank, so probably more signature choice. Concussion grenades, the lightweight ballistic vests, first aid kits. Well, now we have the build. It's time for another Hudson breakout. Wait, if I'm playing as Hoxton and I'm freeing him, wouldn't that make it a time paradox? Alright, this is gonna be another dual Death Wish gameplay. I will promise you that I will have a Death Sentence perk deck later in the next one, in the next vid. So this probably gonna do, I'm not really sure. Oh, I know, I'm just gonna be a Crook.
Well, fuck me sideways. It's the motherfucking Payday guy.
Hoxton up to the street. Get him to the safe house.
Never mind the sodding safe house. I've got a plan, and you lads want to help me, right?
Oh, aren't you a handsome fellow? It's like looking in a mirror. Yeah, I remember in this game where, if you're playing Hudson Breakout, the AI of, if you get like the random AI, before we had the crew management update, before you can select which heisters you want to bring with you, the AI Hoxton will never appear in this heist if you're playing with the AI. Unless you're playing with a human player who plays Hoxton, then it didn't really matter. But anyway, the Crook per deck. So we'll see how this goes. And, well, like I said before, it's essentially a love trial between armor and dodge, with the armor and rogue. It makes it really weird in terms of playstyle. I do know that you don't get much speed like rogue, and not much tankiness as a armor player. So I try to be a hybrid of both. And I wouldn't really say a jack of all trades style of per deck, but it's trying to be one. Although, in not much of a very potent style. If you get what I mean.
Damn it! Can you guys move that?
I mean, so far, works well. After all, I'm playing on Death Wish, but Death Sentence might be a little bit different.
Yeah, we're moving.
And man, I really wish we have the, you know, the snow map of Hudson Breakout. Man, I would love to play that. Especially the soundtracks they have for it. They're amazing. Even though those, you know, the music they did for last year's Christmas. That's when they added the Christmas theme of this heist was last year. The 2 soundtrack was not made by, or composed by someone Vickland. It was by someone else. I think he did like the remaining soundtracks. Oh, poor you, Dallas. Yeah, and kind of continue where Simon left off. Of course, not a bad choice. Well, for difficulty for this perk deck. I mean, I probably at one point probably try and make a DSOD build out of it. I just need to find a certain play style with it. But so far, I feel like I'm playing on overkill difficulty or mayhem difficulty, despite playing on Death Wish. And it probably helped that I'm not getting pinned down and shank ya. Let me shank ya, bruh. Really? You can't do shit? Really? Really? I just shanked the shit out of that medic. Why? Is there like a knockback to this or something? I don't remember. I don't think these weapons that have like quick melee attack should have that type of knockback, because that medic didn't do shit as I stabbed it multiple times with a Finn toothbrush. How did he not fire back at me? Oh god, that's an LMG dozer. I don't want to deal with that. After all, I'm a crook. I'm just on a hit, man. I'm really surprised. Like, I was able to do this multiple times to a medic, and he just dies just like that because he doesn't even fire back at me. Like, it's like I'm tickling him to death, like poking his pepperonis.
Hey, get this gate open.
Grab the ticket at the machine and open the gate.
Alright, now just have to go to the garage and find which one. probably switch out the 5.7. Oh, hello. Well done. Okay, this is the one I really want to see. I see the door garage close, but for some reason they can take the door.
Hey, Dallas.
Like, watch this. Oh my God, really?
We gotta clear the bollards. I mean,
Dallas, what are you doing? Get in here.
On me.
Is he stuck? Okay, I know during the Christmas update, well, on PC, they actually opened this door to get out. Oh, here it is, there it is. What? Why can't we just use the door? Why do we need a ticket? I mean, sure, we need it for the truck, but... Oh, that's... Oh, wow, that's a cockblocker with that shield.
And I know it wasn't much, because I know all of his secrets by now.
Oh my God. I mean, why couldn't we use the door at hand? I know I said that we need it for the truck to open it, but that's fucking so stupid.
Yes, medic down.
Great. Now hit that button, drop the bollards, and get out of there.
So that is something. I mean, I seen the AI open that door a couple times when I was doing my well, XP grind on PC, playing the same heist of this. And wait, where did the guy go? I shot him. Did he? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. So yeah, I never have a chance to record the AI open that door leading to the parking lot. And now we all have witnessed it.
Everything according to plan.
And like I said,
Did you miss me?
there's really never a dull moment in Payday 2. I guess I should add that as part of how I might get bored of this game. But yep, that's basically the Crook deck. Definitely much more fun, probably a little bit better than Hitman, but I don't know how well we're in DSOD. I probably need to test it out a little bit. Who knows? Maybe it can work. Probably will be one of my perk decks to switch to. Who knows? But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, we can cover up the burglar perk deck, or what Angela like to call it, the boogler. Until then, farewell and have a wonderful day, everyone.